Welcome to another episode of my Let's Play of the full version of the crew. And in this episode we're going to be test driving the cars from the Extreme Pack. Now, this is actually a little bit late, but I'm going to have to bear with me, guys. This video is a little late, I know, because now we have the other cars coming in as well. So let's take a look at the first car, which is the Alfa 4C. Alrighty, and here is this little beauty. I love this little Alfa 4C. It's a great little car. Am I zoomed in? No, I'm not. It's a great little car. It looks really cool. It sounds really cool. The interior is pretty nice as well, but the gauges don't actually work and stuff like that. The engine's pretty cool. You can see out the back, and I'm actually going to use my little mouse here so I can go around the interior without having problems. And the interior looks pretty cool. So now let's take it for a test drive. And so yeah, here we go. This is actually, I really love this car. This is probably the best handling car of this pack because it's so light and it's so nimble.
Don't hold back.
And let me show you what I mean by the interior gauges not working. As you can see, they don't work. But that's not really much of a problem because this is a really nice car. And I would definitely drive this thing in exterior view. Now, right away off the bat, you can see that this car handles really well. Of course, I am using the new camera view, but either way, it handles really well. I actually feel like I'm going faster around these corners than using the third-person camera. Now, of course, I'm going to do one lap, which is going to be kind of like a starting lap. Then I'm going to do a flying lap, which is going to be my fastest lap. And in terms of handling, the Alfa 4C handles about the same as the Alfa 4C handles the same as the Fiat 500. And that's a good thing because this car is very, very small, it's very nimble, it's very light, which is exactly the same thing as what the Fiat 500 is. Very small, very nimble. Doesn't have a lot of power, but it makes up for it with its awesome handling. And as you can see, pretty blisteringly fast lap with this car already. Almost a one minute exactly, but it's going to go down as soon as I go to the next flying lap, as you can already tell. And I managed to scrub off a little bit of time. Save a little bit of time there. And this car just handles amazingly well. I love this thing. This is probably, if I had a choice between this and the other cars of all the cars in the pack, I would either take this or the Mercedes C63. And I would actually take this more because it's an Alfa after all. It's such a nice car. But I already have an Alfa Romeo and it's an 8C. But that doesn't matter. Still would take this car anyway. And blisteringly fast time. So now I'm gonna abort this thing, and we're gonna move on to the next car, which is the Mercedes C63 AMG Black Series. Alrighty, and here is the Mercedes C63 AMG Black Series, and this thing looks spectacular, even in white. It looks very nice. It doesn't have the big rear spoiler that this thing is famous for, but you can put that on perf spec. This thing's got a very nice interior as well. Let me just use my little mouse to pan around to take a look at the interior, and it looks pretty darn good. I like the little buttons and stuff on the steering wheel and the paddle shifters and so forth. It's very nice. It's a very, very nice car. So now let's take it for a test drive. And this thing is just amazing. It actually handles basically exactly identical to that of the Alfa 4C, which is surprising because this thing actually weighs a lot more than that of the Alfa 4C. I like this thing. Like I said, this is a tough choice. It would be a tough choice to pick. If I had a choice to pick which DLC car I wanted to buy in this pack, I would not buy the Saleen S7 because that thing sucks at handling. But I would buy either this or the Alfa 4C. Like I said, it's a pretty tough choice to pick which one I really want, because, like I said, they handle about the same. This thing's got a much higher top speed and more power, but I don't know. Like Jeremy Clarkson said, Jeremy Clarkson actually got fired recently, so yeah. A little bit of a Jeremy Clarkson reference here. Jeremy Clarkson said that you're not a true petrol head until you've owned an Alfa. Well, I actually already own an Alfa, but I really love the 4C. It's just something interesting. I guess it's the last hurrah that Alfa is going to have in the United States because they're probably not going to come back ever again. And this first lap is actually pretty darn fast. In the process of me driving around, I actually set a pretty blisteringly fast lap time of this thing. In fact, I even smoked at the time of the Alfa 4C. Well, this thing's got a lot more power. It feels a lot more faster. I guarantee you that. This thing does feel a heck of a lot faster than anything else, than the Alfa, and it handles the same as well. It will get a little drifty, but it's manageable. This thing is really manageable, surprisingly, for such a big car. It weighs so much, and it's got quite a bit of power. I forgot what the power was, but yeah, it's probably above 500 horsepower. And I screwed up a little. And so yeah, pretty fast time, about the same as the Alfa 4C on the flying lap. And now we're gonna abort. I accidentally paused there because I don't know what I was thinking. And so now we're gonna take a look at the final car of this pack, and that is the Saleen S7. Alrighty, and here we are with the final car of this pack, the Saleen S7. This thing looks really cool. I do have to give it to that. I mean, just look at that, and that thing looks brilliant. Twin turbo, V8. And the interior looks pretty cool. I gotta use my mouse again to pan around in here. It looks pretty cool. But like I said, this thing has absolutely horrendous handling. I mean, it understeers a lot in the corners. It just basically has no turning circle when you drive this thing.
Check everything on
the Saleen S7. But it's cool. I do give it that. It's pretty cool. Engine sounds a little off because, yeah. As you can see, it really understeers compared to everything else in this pack. Well, it's not understeers, it's going so fast through the corners that it's not even funny. This thing's a straight line monster, but for the corners, don't really use this thing for cornering. In perf spec, it sucks a lot. It really sucks a lot, but in circuit spec, it actually gets improved a little bit. It still is fast, and the handling gets improved in the process. But, yeah, this thing's not very good. This car actually is reminiscent of that from Test Drive Unlimited. This car was actually in Test Drive Unlimited, which is kind of cool. So, yeah. Let me just show you the interior in action. Interior it's pretty basic. It's just got dials. This thing's surprisingly fast. I actually managed to already beat the fastest lap of that of the Mercedes. And I nearly messed up in the process there. But on the first lap, even though I kind of did bad, I managed to already get the fastest lap time without even getting a flying lap, which is quite interesting. I mean, this car, it handles bad, but it makes it up for its acceleration with its acceleration in the straights, which is good, I guess. But yeah. Not very good car from this pack. Oh, turn, you big bitch. And yeah, that was pretty fast lap time. As you can see, 51.565, and it's a little blurry. Let me just show you there. There you go. And now we're gonna abort this. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give the video a like and stuff, and I will see you guys in the next episode, which I will be reviewing the cars from that of the vintage pack. Thanks for watching again, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.